We are back in Kansas City, Missouri. Back at the Big 12 Women's Basketball Media Day presented by New Era. And we are live at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. So last year, they don't had a good record at all. 5-25, 117. Oh, that's not good. So for Houston Cougars, and now that's what we joined by our head coach for the women's basketball, Houston Cougars. Let's welcome in our head coach first.
What was it that finally made you say, you know what?
Let's listen to what he had to say about what happened last season to go.
Well, I stay connected to the game in many ways. Was able to travel around.
His name is Matthew Mitchell. He's the head coach. This is going to be his first season on the team.
And then coach my daughters.
Let's listen to what he had to say once again.
So one day, my daughter Sailor, we were watching basketball, and she said, "Dad, I think it's time for you to stop coaching middle school. It's time to get the team." And my wife really encouraging, and it just I was so grateful for the time away from the sport. But I know I truly believe is where I can make the greatest impact on people's lives is back with young people. And I know a lot's changed, since I've been away. But one thing that has not is the feeling of being with young people and young, great basketball players and helping them move toward being great people. So it's been a lot of fun.
Just a quick follow-up for those who don't know. Health-related issues 5 years ago, retired, a concussion, and in an accident. Now you're back. What's it like being away from the sidelines in that capacity, knowing you still had so much more to do on the floor?
I think the biggest gift for me was just perspective. I just think I have a different perspective on really what impact we can make. So the wins and, the success matters. Your competitive success certainly matters, but just really being focused on how the way we invest in these young people's lives, winning is going to be a byproduct of that. And so that's the real joy that I'm finding upon my return. And I think basketball is such a great tool to teach life lessons. I think life's a lot like a basketball game. You're up 10 and then all of a sudden it goes on a 12-0 run or whatever it may be, or the ball bounces funny, and so it's just it's a lot of joy right now to be back, and so grateful for these players we put together. We had 3 players when we got to Houston, and I told people, we're too short. We needed at least 2 more so we could play. But we put together 13 players, and it's just it's been a real joy to be around those young people and to see them progress in the short time we've been together.
Coach, you really are getting a blank slate of a team, and a team that did not end the season well. It was a 13-game losing streak, but again, you rebuild. How do you revive life into a program that ended the way it did in a city like Houston that embraces basketball so much?
Well, it's a challenge right now. I mean, this is going to be, make no mistake about it, it's going to be a challenging season because we're also new to one another. And so we've got a real clear path on how we do things. It's called the winning tools. It's honesty, it's hard work, it's discipline. And we really try to teach that on the court, off the court. And so you have a collection of people who are all coming from different places and different experiences. And so it's a challenge for everybody to get on the same page. But that's the exciting part of the challenge, is trying to build a team and get all of these people marching in the same direction together for one another. And so we're just at it every day, trying to make progress every day at it. I've been really, really proud of the players because they've embraced it, and we're still a work in progress, but I think that's what we do. We lead with our principles. We're grounded by those. We know who we're trying to be each and every day, and we've had a lot of success leading basketball teams with those 3 things.
Well, Coach, after your winning tools, I know that you also wrote a book with the exact same title and those three main tools. One of the things I watched was your Houston Media Day, and the players, I'd actually watch it twice because I went back to count how many times they used energy to describe you and what you bring to the court. So how has that gone over the summer to building team chemistry and the pace and play that you want to have at Houston?
Well, thank you for mentioning the book. I have 2 books that are all available online.
All right, let's get it.
So go search for those. But energy. What I've told them, I think there's 3 things that you have to have if you are aspiring to do something meaningful. And we're going to aspire to have the best team we can have this year. So you have to have talent. We're all given that. You have to have skill, and all of our players have enough talent, enough skill, and we can help them develop that skill. But then you have to have the right energy. The X factor for us is energy. We play an up-tempo style. We play an attacking, aggressive style. So you really have to have that ability to bring energy in a positive way every single day. You have to have some resilience to your game because it is tough to play the way that we play. And so that's one thing that, I can create an environment that honors energy, but they're in charge of that. And so we just really try to teach that each and every day. And it's an energy. It's a group that's capable of it. It's again difficult to play, difficult to build. Once you build it and get it, it's a lot of fun to play the way we play. But we're just in the throes of it right now, of trying to help them understand how important energy is, and it's very important for us to be successful.
Well, Coach, speaking of energy, as a quick follow-up, we just have a little bit of time. We got to hear maybe a tune or two of you from the Coach Mitchell Band.
Yep.
I know that you sing Music Mondays with your team.
Music
Do you have a little
Mondays.
tune
It's
for
really
us here on Big 12?
It's taking over the country.
It is.
It's really something, but it's a little bit like my dancing when I was back dancing for people. You're going to have to go back to either Instagram and find that. I'm not going to say
Okay.
on set. I can't make sure. I just go to my Instagram page and you can hear all the music that you want.
We'll save it for a championship.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
No,
come on.
this is phenomenal. What a phenomenal appearance this has been. Thank you, guys.
Yes. Yep.
Guard, TK
Now
Prince,
let's join
transfer
our
from SMU, spent the last 3 seasons.
Houston
I wanna be
Cougars
very
women's
first to
basketball
welcome
player
you
is
to the
joined
Big
on the
12
set,
and Big 12
and let's see
Media
what
Days.
her
How's the
name
experience
is.
been so far?
I just got
Her
here.
name is
But this place looks
TK
amazing.
Pitt.
It's beautiful. I see all the teams and coaches and everything going on, so it looks great.
A lot of newness at Houston this season. You guys are kind of all going through that together. We'll get to that here in a second. But what was it about Matthew Mitchell's program and what they're building at Houston that really made you want to be a part of that during this transfer portal season?
Yeah, so talking to him, he just, he talked a lot about his winning tools that he's told us, and that's hard work, honesty, and discipline. And, me just being the person I am, those things align with who I am and, what I want to be surrounded by. And so just talking to him and hearing his plan of action and everything he wants to do off the court as well, I think that I was like, yeah, this is a fit for me, this is a match for me, and I think I can thrive here. So, I believe I made a very, very good decision.
You led SMU in steals last season with 69. That's 4th in the ACC. For those Big 12 fans who are not familiar with your game, go ahead and give us a scouting report.
Not going to give too much, but no, yeah, I'm definitely a defensive player. I like to bother court vision and, have a lot of pressure on the ball. I've continued to develop skills at Houston. Being versatile, being able to play the 3, being able to play the 4, guard the 5, things like that. And so, you can play on the perimeter, I can play in the post, high post. It's variety is endless.
A lot of versatility. Well, TK, thank you so much for your time today, joining us here on Big 12 Media Day. It is wonderful to have you. Good luck this season.
Thank you so much.
When we come back, we've got Colorado joining us on the set.
When we return, we have Colorado. We'll be on the set. Colorado.